everybody. Once you have a business, you can come in. But we screen you so that we don't give the children's birth to the dogs. Some people don't take it serious. So we screen you.
Please, if
and ensure that the people that need it are the people that have come to get it.
Okay.
The third thing we do, because training is key. If a company is dying, the cause of death could be the fact that you're not training your staff. So we run trainings, we run the open training for everybody, we run the overseas training because we believe that when you do it here, you need to also sometimes see the way they do it abroad. So we take them abroad, subsidized rate. We look at the economy and we design specialized training. People in this sector, they need to be trained this way. We bring them together and train them. Sometimes we bring in people to do the training if you don't have the capacity around there. We go to their companies, diagnose what is happening there, and prescribe what they need to do. That is free consultancy, completely free.
That's
to members.
For the member
For members,
companies.
completely free.
Okay.
We diagnose, we prescribe to them. But when you need to now buy the drugs to cure the ailment in the company, you pay for it. Not to Lagos Chamber, but to accredited consultants who are rendering pro bono services on these areas.
Okay.
We also do what we call specialized training to a particular company. If Dangote needs this training, we put together a staff of Dangote and we train them on it.
Okay.
And we also do evaluation.
I was going to ask you, when you finish training, do you do like a follow-up?
We do follow-up for like 1 year to be sure that what we have given to them in the class, on the field, it's coming out. If they don't come out, we have that kind of cases. When we finish the training, we don't see the thing properly, we bring them back again and retrain, free of charge.
You were going to say something?
Yeah, I was going to add that bringing in members of the public is a function of capacity. A very good example is we had this partnership with Total, the Nigerian content program, and they requested for just 10 people. Under that circumstances, we will not bring non-members. Our focus first, our commitment first and foremost is to our members. Where we can't meet the capacity, we extend the opportunity, to non-members.
Okay. Now let me stay with you, Mr. Olanihu. You will agree that the thing that the LCCI is best known for is your international trade fair.
Yeah.
It has grown so much
30 years.
that even the man who is ringing his bell has got space at your trade fair selling his wares. What has been the benefit of the trade fair over 30 years to companies that take part in it? One.
Okay.
And what has been the benefit to the small-time trader who comes there and rings his bell and just takes a little mat and is selling his shirts or whatever it is?
You see, benefits, several benefits. The first thing is that trade fair is a very large and well-accepted promotional platform for companies. So when you participate in the Lagos International Trade Fair, the mileage that it gives,
which seems to be Nigeria's biggest trade fair,
is West Africa biggest, it's Africa biggest trade fair.
Yeah.
Okay.
As I speak.
Yeah.
Over 30 years. When you participate, the mileage that you have not been able to get to, you get it. Because people come from all over the world to participate in the Lagos International Trade Fair. Many people go there because they want to sell. Because they know that the volume that they sell gives them a mileage, and people that hitherto would not have known about the product get to know about it. We have thousands and thousands of people coming to attend the trade fair. So it's a very good, very cheap promotional platform for your products. The small scale industry, you see, it's not everybody that comes to Lagos International that pays. We also give free spaces.
Okay.
People that pass through the mentoring school, for example, they are given free spaces to exhibit their products.
Okay.
And what you sell, because it's where the sugar is that the ants will go. Thousands of people coming. You probably will not see them in a year. You see them once in a year at the International Trade Fair. So when you go there, that's why when they're going, companies prepare especially for the trade fair. They get their production ready, get the stock large, take them to the trade fair and finish the sales. They sell everything there. And when they sell, if you have good products, if I buy one, I tell my friends, this product, I saw it at the International Trade Fair, is very good. This is the address of the company. They link up. A lot of networking goes on within the trade fair. You get customers, suppliers from overseas when you attend the trade fair. So the benefits there are just numerous.
I just want to support by giving some statistics. Last year alone, about 150,000 people attended the Lagos International Trade Fair in November last year. 2,800 brands were exhibited from 9 countries, you know, and about 150 international. In fact, countries such as Japan took a whole tent with all of the brands from the Yamaha to Suzuki and all of those. So it has become a strong platform for trade promotion, you know, and that is why we're using this opportunity to call the public and our listeners to begin to plan for November this year. Exactly. The 2016 International Trade Fair starts, it's a 10-day event, starts on Friday, 4th of November, lasts for 10 days. We're using this opportunity to call them, because some of them by October they say we don't hear, we've not planned. Now they have opportunity to hear in March to begin to prepare for this all-important event. Okay. You know, they can go to our website, www.lagoschamber.com, and all the information they need on how to be part of this year's trade fair. And we promise them that they will not regret that.
Where is it going to be this year?
It's going to be, like I said, 4th of November. It's going
Where?
Yeah, at TBS, yes. Okay. We've been in TBS since 2012, and we hope to be there again this year.
Why did you abandon the trade fair complex?
Because of the construction, the road construction, the traffic. You know, our exhibitors complained, and we decided to just shift for some time.
But you go back?
Corridor yeah, we hope to go back to it. Once the road is free, we hope to go back to the public site.
You've just talked about the trade fair, but there are other activities of the LCCI that you do, besides mentorship and other programs. What are your plans for this year?
We have a lot of plans. Some plans are always there. The annual Commerce and Industry Awards is always in May. This year we have it on May 14 at Muson Center. And this is a very important event where we celebrate, promote, and recognize brands and companies in Nigeria that have contributed positively to the growth of commerce and industry in the country. It's a way of telling their competitors, emulate this. You know, we recognize excellence, we recognize best practices, we recognize ethics, we recognize innovation, you know, for companies across all sectors. This year, we begin giving out 26 awards, and the plan is already in place, and we also call the members of the public to key into this. In terms of advocacy, you know, people recently have been calling about the National Economic Summit to intervene. You know, we have started planning that since last year. This year, working collaboratively with PwC, PricewaterhouseCoopers, the Lagos Chamber of Commerce and Industry will be holding an event powered by a world-class report at 4 Point Sheraton on the 17th of March to see, you know, to provide solution to all of the economic and financial crisis currently bedeaving this country.
You know, when you talk about the Lagos Chamber of Commerce and Industry, a lot of people out there will be thinking it's for the big companies, it's for the established ones. Now that we're talking diversifying the economy, and a lot of people will say the SMEs are the way to go. Some people don't even know they are SMEs. They don't know what they are. So what role will the LCCI play, or can it play, in moving those guys away from that point of ignorance, of not even knowing that they are SMEs, to the point where they understand they are SMEs and they can contribute to the GDP of the country?
We do a lot of things.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
You see, in that area, we even go a little bit below what we define as SMEs. We go down to the cottage, to the smallest of the smallest. You see, we
so the cottage, you have cottage members.
Smallest of the smallest. What we do is this: even people that don't even think of doing business, we plant that seed into them, and we bring them out into the mentoring school, believing that you can survive on your own, working for yourself spirit.
How do you find those kinds of people?
We go everywhere looking for them. But of course, we have millions and millions of them on the street.
I don't understand. You walk on the street and say, okay,
there is what you call mentorship program.
I'm going
we advertise that's the harvesting That's a harvesting
harvest
platform.
them from
you know,
everywhere.
people that even have idea. It's not you don't need to start. You have idea. You don't have money. You don't know what to do. You come into our mentorship program where we pair you with successful entrepreneurs and businesses to groom you
Yes,
for 6 to 8 months.
How do you know that I have the idea? That's
We
the
publish, and that's why we're here to call on
Oh,
people.
you publish,
we
and
publish
then
on the
they write
paper.
in.
Exactly, they write in, fill
We
the form,
publish,
and they
we
come
go
in.
out to look for them. We have collaborators like the Leap Africa, like several of them that sends in people. Even people that don't have idea,
Faith
Faith
Foundation,
Foundation, Kudrat Abiola kind, you know. People that don't have idea initially, when we sit to them one-on-one, we talk about them. I don't have a job for 10 years. This country is not good. This. What do you like doing? We talk to them, and we discover that they can actually do something. You know, so we plan that idea, groom them, work on their brain to believe that they can survive on their own. By the time they are finishing mentoring school, they already register an enterprise, and we bring them in, give them free platform to exhibit their products. They exhibit about 3 times before the 1 year mentoring session ends. They even give them, the Lagos Chamber gives them free space at the Lagos International Trade Fair to exhibit their products. So by the time they are finishing, as I speak with you, there was this lady that, as I'm talking to you, employed about 15 people. She had no business when she entered the mentoring school, 2013. Yeah. And as I speak, she's going on, she's fine. Several of them, there's this guy again that does this fruit juice. I was shocked one day on the airplane to Abuja. I saw the drink. I said, I was even wondering, what am I doing on this side? I trained these people, and now the product is on the airplane.
And the Lagos Chamber is also, of course, fund is an issue. So the Lagos Chamber have the weight, a lot of donor agencies, multilateral agencies, all this development fund. We host it and find a way to link businesses to it. I remember the LPG, liquefied petroleum gas, using the Lagos platform, the LPG group last year, 2 years ago, the Eco Gas, we powered it. So the Lagos Chamber is like a business hub where we ensure that our 25 groups from different cooperative societies registered, that through which is a platform for
they give you the funds, and you find people who deserve those funds.
Yes, and credible,
and grant them.
Exactly. And so far, we've not had a reason to regret what we're doing in that space.
Okay, since we're talking about going ahead, what are the business policy advocacies that the LCCI is involved in now, and what do you hope to achieve with that?
Okay, I talk about our partnership with PwC to find solution to the current economic challenges, the forest crisis. We've been in the forefront. We've done research about it, and now we want to tell the world what needs to be done, immediate term, long term, and even middle term. So we're working on exchange rate solution and the economic crisis. Now we're working on port, because we're talking about non-oil. For you to talk about non-oil, we want to export more. Our ports are operating inefficiently. So we have a Nigerian port reform project that we're doing right now. It's also a sponsored project, a U.S. donor agency, SIPE, Center for International Private Enterprises, powering that. We have what we call graduate employment database. We want to see how we can harvest up to 5 million unemployed Nigerians. Credible database that government can rely on. We can extend what we call internship placement for them, and we pay about 40,000 naira is what we propose for the 6 months, and from there we can match them with companies and other establishments or institutions, multilateral institutions that also want to harvest from that credible database. Will come into that platform. These are some intervention development projects we hope to do in 2015. But beyond that, making sure that business environment is more efficient and conducive. In that case, we're looking for all the laws to repeal, the laws to amend, new laws to make in different sectors, the PIB, the road law, the competition law, the port bill need to be reformed to make sure that the National Assembly make the right laws and put in the right policies to enhance business environment. Last year, the World Bank doing business reports ranking for Nigeria was so bad.
We must start winding down now.
Okay.
Let me go to Mr. Oda. Just before you give me your last word.
All right.
Who can be a member of LCCI? Which companies can be members?
Okay. Any business registered in Nigeria, doing business in Lagos or its environs, with offices in Lagos, can be a member of the Lagos Chamber of Commerce and Industry, big and small.
Okay. Now, your last word. One sentence.
Okay, my last word is I want to encourage business in Lagos, come be a member of the chamber. It pays to be a member.
Mr. Lanihu,
My last word.
one
Well,
sentence.
information is power. For you to survive in any business, you need information.
That's more
You
than
need
one
support. You
sentence.
need network. So Lagos Chamber of Commerce is where you get that.
Dr. Wani,
My last word is that
One
Lagos
word.
Chamber will continue to lead the private sector and remain the voice of the private sector in Nigeria and in Africa.
Dr. Vincent Wani,
Thank
Director
you
of
very much.
Advocacy and Research. Mr. Mayowa Olanihu, Assistant Director, Corporate Services, and Mr. Williams Oda, Head of Membership Management. Thank you all very much for
Thank
coming
you very much.
to give us more information about the Lagos Chamber of Commerce and Industry. I'm sure we are better educated now, we're
Yes,
better
sir.
informed about the LCCI, and I'm sure lots of
Inviting us.
Thank you.
little companies out there are aware, and now you may get people rushing in
Thank you.
to join
Thank
the
you.
membership of the LCCI. Sunrise will return in just a moment with yet another interesting conversation. See you then.